Hello, and welcome to the recording to support the Serving with Children with Disabilities survey for fiscal year 2024-25. Next slide. Let's take a look at our agenda for today. First, we'll look at an overview of the Children with Disabilities survey. Then we'll move on to the survey instructions. We will then look more deeply at the survey parts. And once the survey has been thoroughly explained, we will close it out. Next slide. Before we get into the specifics of the survey, let's provide a little background regarding the survey. All California State Preschool Programs, or CSPPs, must complete the annual Children with Disabilities, or CWD, survey each year. Programs that completed the survey last year must complete the survey again this year, and each following year for the prior year's fiscal enrollment information. As stated in the listserv that you all received regarding the survey, CSPP apportionment payments may be withheld for those contractors who do not complete and submit the survey on or before September 30th, 2025 by 5 p.m. According to MB 2302, the CDE must collect data via the SNAP survey regarding the set-aside. Contractors must also include the survey responses, how they were or were not able to meet the set-aside percentage of funded enrollment for children with exceptional needs, also called children with disabilities. If the set-aside was not met, the contractors will be expected to include information in the survey response about their conducted community outreach to special education partners to enroll additional children with disabilities. The link to the live survey can be found on the Inclusive Early Education Resources page at https://www.cde.ca.gov/sp/IEERESOURCES.asp. Also on this page are additional resources your program might find useful, such as the Children with Disabilities Frequently Asked Questions, the Management Bulletin 2302, as well as the recording and slides from that webinar. In addition, there are many great professional development resources listed that can help programs create a more inclusive environment for all children and families. The questions of the survey were recently posted on this page as well, providing contractors the opportunity to understand the data that they should be collecting and to better prepare for the completion of the actual survey. The Children with Disabilities survey for fiscal year 24-25 is due by 5 p.m. on September 30th, 2025. If you have any questions regarding the survey, please email our inbox at cwdsurvey@cde.ca.gov. On the next slide, we'll take a deeper dive into the survey. Next slide. Moving on to survey instructions. Once you click the link to the survey, you'll be taken to the first page. This page provides an overview of the survey and a few instructions for its completion. If you are unable to complete this survey in one session, please select the Save Responses button located at the bottom of the screen. Once selected, you will be redirected to a new browser window to enter your email addresses. You will receive an email with a unique web address for entrance back to the survey. It is recommended that you save the application web address. Next slide. The body of the survey contains 5 parts. Part 1, contractor information. Part 2, enrollment information for children with disabilities. Part 3, barrier, community outreach, and referrals. Part 4, optional additional information. Part 5, certification. Each part contains a series of questions corresponding to its heading. We do want to note that the questions might look a little different from the questions you may have downloaded from the Inclusive Early Education Resources page. This is because the survey is designed to open up new questions based on the boxes that are selected. The questions that have not changed, but you will only see the questions that are relevant to your program. This should save you time if some of the options do not apply to you. Next slide. Part 1, contractor information. Part 1 contains the basic information about your program. The person entering the information should put in their name, email, and phone number. Please make sure to enter in your vendor number. The survey number will not let you continue if there is missing information. This means that no fields can be left blank. The type of organization is determined by the contract holder. A community-based organization is any program that is not publicly funded that is not a publicly funded local educational agency or LEA. This includes not-for-profit community programs, private preschools, Head Starts, etc. You will see this question regarding how many counties your program serves. This is for those programs that may operate CSPPs across the state. If your program does serve multiple counties, please make sure to select the county listed in CDIMS or CAPSTAC as your headquarter address. Finally, you will notice at the bottom you can find program director information. In this instance, the person filling out the form is also the director, so the information is the same, but that may not always be the case. Next slide. Moving on to part 2, enrollment of children with disabilities information. This section asks about the number of children with disabilities enrolled by your agency at the site and classroom level, or family child care home as applicable, from July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025. Center sites are facilities or centers that contain classrooms. A center classroom is defined as a group of children that has a lead teacher assigned at a unique time of day in a licensed or license-exempt center. For example, at one facility site, there could be 4 rooms with a lead teacher assigned to each room, but each teacher could have a morning and afternoon class and a unique group of students. Thus, at this site, there would be 8 classrooms. A family child care home education network, or FECHN, means an entity that it makes payments to a licensed family child care home providers to provide additional educational and support services to those providers and to children and families eligible for CSPP services. Licensed family child care homes refer to child care in an individual's private home, where children tend to be cared for in a family-like setting with all of the daily activities usually associated with home. It is important to note, again, that all boxes must have an answer. If your program does not have a family child care home education network, then please mark 0. The survey will not let you continue unless there is a numeric response. Next slide. Now we want to call to your attention a new question this year to help us better understand what, if any, adjustments have been made within the programs to accommodate children with disabilities. The question states, some programs begin making adjustments as they approach or exceed the 5% set aside for children with disabilities. Regardless of your current percentage served, which of the following strategies has your program used in response to the current adjustment factor? Please select all that apply. No additional strategies have been used. We have reduced the number of classrooms or classes due to the higher adjustment factor for children with disabilities. The proportion of children with disabilities in certain classrooms has increased significantly. We have made staffing adjustments to support classrooms serving children with disabilities. And just like all of our other boxes, when other is checked, a new box will open up so that you can provide an explanation. Next slide. Now let's look at part 3, barriers, community outreach, and referrals. This section first asks about barriers faced in enrolling children with disabilities. Then it asks about the community outreach and referrals your agency made from July 1st, 2024 to July 30th, 2025. The first question asks, what barriers did you face in trying to meet the set aside for children with disabilities in fiscal year 24-25? For this question, please select all that apply. Last year, we added to the survey the expansion of questions when one item is selected. You can see here that the need for professional development is selected, and once that item was clicked, additional questions opened up, asking for specifics on that professional development. Also important to note is that if you select the other, you will need to write a narrative response at what the other is. Next slide. This is yet another new question that has been added so that we can better determine the barrier status and determine training and technical assistance needs. It reads, we are asking about barriers your program faced in trying to meet the set-aside requirement for children with disabilities in fiscal year 24-25. See categories above. For each item below, please indicate whether the barrier has become less challenging, stayed the same, or more challenging compared to last year. You'll notice that this is a Likert scale, so please make sure you check at least one box per line. The CDE is especially looking forward to hearing about your referral process and how the collaboration and communication is working on all of your programs. As you continue to fill in part 3, we wanted to remind you to make sure to fill out each box, and if there is no status, to mark 0 when asked about the referral status. Next slide. Part 4, optional additional information. Part 4 is optional, but the CDE would love to collect the data on potential topics of technical assistance to help tailor our trainings to the most pertinent and needed areas of information. Please check all TNTA that you would like support in related to serving children with disabilities. We did add some additional options based on last year's survey, so you will notice a few changes to this section. Also, if there are additional topics not yet addressed on this list, you can check other and write in any additional areas you would like to see covered. Next slide. And finally, we're looking at part 5, the certification page. The person filling out the form will check the box certifying everything is accurate to the best of your knowledge, and that person will also type their name and the date of the survey completion. Please remember that this is the name of the person filling out the form who will need to certify the information. Next slide. Now is a save and submit screen. Once this page has been completed, you will need to click Next, and the screen will prompt you to click on the Print Responses tab on the bottom to keep a copy for your program retention. If you would like a copy of your responses, this is your opportunity, and a new window will open allowing you to print the responses. The next part is extremely important. If you choose to print your responses, you must go back to the original window and submit. I want to reiterate this to you. Printing the responses does not submit the survey. Please make sure you go back to the original window and click on submit. Otherwise, the CDE will not get your survey responses. A successful submission will result in an email from the CDE, and the site will automatically redirect you to the Inclusive Early Education Resources webpage. That concludes our run-through of the Children with Disabilities Survey. Next slide. As a reminder, you can email the Children with Disabilities Survey inbox at cwdsurvey@cde.ca.gov for any questions, comments, or technical assistance. Next slide. Thank you again for watching. We hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.